Okay.
Good. Do you want to go take a chair? Want to go sit back?
Yeah.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you.
So, let me just go through. And I know you've all done the mental detox before, but let me just go through it because I've added one element to it. So, and when I'm talking about it, so I've gone through my hypnosis induction. I haven't got to wear that now, have I? I've gone through my hypnosis induction, and then I sent them to a mystical place, a magical place, a place where they can make perfect positive lifestyle changes. Then what did I do? Said to Anne-Marie then, just let me know when you're there. Just an acknowledgement. She went like that, yeah? So I just get an acknowledgement. You'll sometimes get that. You can just say to somebody, just tell me when you're there. And they go, yeah. You can do. All right, doesn't really matter. Get them to vocally do it or just nod. I just get them to nod. All right, I'll just do that. Then what I did then is I said to her, there was a couple of things that I did do with her, and I'm going to get somebody else out in a minute so I can do this full demonstration again. Because what I wanted to cover there was to debunk hypnosis inductions. Now I'm going to show you how to do the hypnosis, my mental detox, my emotional detox, and the way that I do it. And the way that you see me do this, somebody says to me, Carl, I've got somebody coming in, emotional detox. And it gets a bit boring for me, really, because this is the foundation. Because this allows me to work with the subconscious, unconscious monkey brain directly, and then I can deal with the fallout. If Anne-Marie was here now, and then she said to me, this thing popped up from 3 months ago, 3 years ago, 30 years ago, not that you're that old, darling, of course, you know. She's under 30, of course. But the thing is, that let's say there was an issue that happened 3 years ago, 30 years ago. I would then throw a technique at it after it, the emotional detox. Does that make sense? I would use kinetic shift. I would use timeline therapy. I would use, I don't know, whatever you want, right? I would use pain to go or whatever you choose, you know, whatever it is. But the idea is that I'm asking the subconscious, unconscious monkey brain to give me on a platter a lot of shit. But there's going to be something that spikes up, and that's what happened at the back there. We had something that spikes up. That's what I'm going to deal with. Then guess what I'm going to do after I've dealt with that? Stick it back in. Emotional detox again. Emotional detox, emotional detox, emotional detox, emotional detox until they come out and rinsed. And I'll tell you now, if you keep doing that emotional detox all the way through your session, right, you will find that you will clear out more shit than you've ever done with the person before. I'll tell you that now. I'll tell you that now. And it'll have longer effects if you do it right. And the way is that I'm going to ask the subconscious to let go of any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. Negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. Or, if you want to put it up, fights. F-I-T-E-S. Feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, sensations. Any fights in life, yeah? That's the way I've just been showing people. Fights in life. Feelings, images, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. But I've always taught images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, and sensations. Well, sorry, sensations is an add-on. And that's just come about over the past 6, 7, no, probably 12 months to be pretty honest, because sensations are in the body. So, images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. Any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. Negative images, feelings, thoughts, and emotions. And sensations.
Image. What about the people that you have done it a number of times and they still say that there's nothing there?
We'll worry about that.
People who aren't ready to pop.
Yeah, we'll worry about that. I'll worry about that in a minute. I'll come to that. What I want to do is this one, and then we're going to go for the people that just don't play this game. Now, the reason I do this, images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations, is because I'm shite at visualisation. That's why I've been always anti-waterfalls and sandy beaches. Because I don't get it. But if you dump me into hypnosis, I feel the pressure in my body. That's what you've got to look at. I feel like the pressure coming through my body. So that's how I get it. So when people go, and just as you're walking down the sandy beach, why don't you fuck up with your sandy beach? There ain't no fucking sandy beach. And that's the thing, right? That's where I am with it. So this is why I do this. Because in this way, with these 5, I am going to hit one of their modalities, one of theirs. I'm going to hit what they can resonate with, not what I'm resonating with. Don't forget, scripts are not for the client, they're for the therapist. That's why you always hear people that have been taught with scripts go, oh, but they give me a lovely little guide and a little way of getting used to my words. Yeah, your fucking words, not theirs. Your words. That's when if you go into any of these groups, yeah, but scripts give me stability and allow me to do this and allow me to do that. Yes, fucking you, not them. The session's not about you, Poppet, it's about them. If I use images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations, I will hit one modality. I've never not had it yet, and that's the point. The point is, the reason I did that and I added that sensations to it, which isn't in the I don't know if it's in the KS online course, but that's why I have that. No. So images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. I'd only filmed that in March. So it's not even in there. But that's it. I'm cooked with it. I knew with KS that it needed development. It needed to have a little tweak to it, and it was just that little bit. It's not like, by the way, it's not like you've got to buy the advanced course now for me to sell you sensations. Right? You can buy it at half price today at £1,000, right? If you have the new course with sensations put in, all right. But the key thing is that images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations you're going to capture, and I've not had it yet. Now, to say it's a silver bullet is bullshit. There is no such thing as a silver bullet. Has it helped me with my sessions? Absolutely. Do I get constant emails saying that this works over what people have been taught? Yes. But on the same token, is it 100%? No. It's like Bandler once said, if you get 100% success rate, you haven't seen enough clients. That's something to remember. If you've got 100% success rate, you've not seen enough clients. That's something to remember. All right. Images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations. Okay. Now the next phase, and I'm going to do a demo in a minute. I'm going to ask somebody to come forward in a minute. I'm going to do a session. Let go of any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations that they've held on to over the past few weeks, the past few months, the past few years. Past few weeks, past few months, past few years. I'm leaving it so expansive and allowing it just to do what the subconscious, unconscious monkey brain needs to do. A lot of people say to me, why do you say monkey brain? Well, the thing is it doesn't matter where I am in the world. Subconscious, unconscious monkey brain covers all aspects. Did anyone see that on my YouTube channel the other day? I can't believe you used monkey brain as a suggestion. I think it's downright. It's on my YouTube channel. I think it's outrageous. You shouldn't do this, that, and the other. That's a bad suggestion to leave in there. And I wrote, well, I explained why I do it and this, that, and the other. But then I put, unless you climbed a tree and ate a fucking banana after this, it didn't really work. So, you know, don't worry about it being a suggestion, because I don't think that lady did climb a tree and eat a fucking banana. But on the same token, it's the same token as when I say subconscious, unconscious monkey brain, because when we say sub, it means subordinate. It means sub towards it. Why is something that's far more powerful sub? It's a useless analogy. It's a useless model. That's the way I look at it. My job is to sit there and say, oh, this is what people say, subconscious, unconscious. My job is to say, because I do it, why am I saying that the most powerful part of your brain, your body, are we calling sub? Just something to think about. So what I'm going to ask you to do, go keep reading it, go keep saying it. I don't mind. But if you think like that and think outside, don't forget, most of the stuff that most people get taught is 1940s material. Subconscious, unconscious, and all that type of stuff, conscious brains and all that lot. They're old metaphors. They're all just analogy. You just got to look at all. If you look at all models, that everything that we do is a model, and all models are wrong, then you're fine. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I do. Images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, and sensations that you've held on to over the past few days, weeks, months, years. All depends what you want to do. Days, weeks, months, years, whatever you choose. Okay, days, weeks, months, years. Okay? And then shut up and let them process. So, on that note, who wants a session? Come on then. What did I know? Why did I know that was then going to happen? I knew it was then going to happen. I sat there and I went, have you got your mask, mate?
you use those as well to put in positives as well, Carl? So
Yeah.
images, you can use the same, can't you?
I'll come back to that in a little while.
Okay.
This is just to get rid of the shit.
Detox, yeah.
Yeah? Sit in the chair, in the hypnosis chair. What have I just said? In the hypnosis chair. Okay? Okay, just put your feet, that's it, nice and comfy? Happy days. Okay, all we're going to do now is we're just going to go through a nice hypnosis induction. All I want you to do now is breathe 3 times in through your nose, 3 out through your mouth. Close your eyes. Breathe normally. Just go deeper into your hypnosis now. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like now to go deeper into your hypnosis. Feel that hypnosis surge around your body now. Just feel that hypnosis surging around your body now. Just imagine, only imagine your hypnosis now. You're perfectly safe, you're perfectly fine. Just go deeper into your hypnosis and just feel yourself sinking onto that chair, drifting onto that chair. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like now. Just to feel that hypnosis go all the way through your body now. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like now. Just to go through that now. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like now. Just to go through your body now. Just imagine it, only imagine now what it feels like now. For that hypnosis to take you on a mystical journey, a magical journey. A journey now that you've never been on before in hypnosis. You're perfectly safe, you're perfectly fine. You're going to be perfectly safe, you're perfectly fine. You're going to be perfectly safe, you're going to be perfectly fine. Just imagine, only imagine now what it feels like now. Just to let go for once. For once in your life, to let go, really let go of that pressure and tension in your shoulders. With every heartbeat and every breath. With every heartbeat and every breath, just feel your shoulders relax, your body relax. The tension, that's it. Just imagine that hypnosis taking you 10 times deeper than you've ever been before. 20 times deeper than you've ever been before. 30 times deeper than you've ever been before. 40 times deeper, 50 times deeper, 60 times deeper, 70 times deeper, 80 times deeper, 90 times. And just go to that mystical place, that magical place like you've never done before. Just imagine, only imagine now, Russ, what it feels like now. Just to let go and go deeper and deeper than you've ever felt before. You're perfectly safe, you're perfectly fine. I want your subconscious now to stick you to that chair, glue you to that chair like it's pulling you down, like it's never done before. And this time, Russ, peacefully and calmly, I want your powerful subconscious now, peacefully and calmly, to let go of any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations, any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations, any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations that you've held on to over the past few weeks, the past few months, the past few years. Past few weeks, past few months, past few years. Past few weeks, past few months, past few years. Just imagine letting that pressure come out now. Just imagine now what it feels like now to feel a massive, powerful white light or energy or source above your head dragging out all of the negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions now. Let it go. Peacefully and calmly, just let it go. No. Just imagine what it feels like to let go now. Let it go. Like a big powerful white light above your head, dragging at, pulling at all the negativity now. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. I want your powerful subconscious just to let it come out peacefully and calmly. Now. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Just imagine that powerful energy dragging out all that negativity now. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go peacefully and calmly. All the negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions. Let them flow out now. Out to the universe, out to space, wherever it is. All that negativity just flowing out now. Let it go. Let it go. Peacefully and calmly. Peacefully and calmly. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. All the hurt, the pain, the guilt, the shame, the frustration, anger, any hidden emotions can come out now, one by one, piece by piece. Just let it flow out. Let it go. 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 Let it go now. You're safe now. Let it go. 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 Now. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Well, that physical pain, the emotional pain can leave your body now. Let it go, Ross. Let it go. 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 That's it. That's it. Let it go. Let it go. That's it. So open your eyes when you're ready. You just feel that pressure leave your body. There you go. Take your face mask off. Right, I've got it. Probably the fucking oddest thing I've ever done during a session. So let go. And just watch this then. If I push my hand underneath your stomach now, push all that negativity all the way through your chest, all the way through your neck, all the way out the top of your head. Just imagine, only imagine now, all just pouring out the top of your head now. Let it go. Let it go. push your hands out like that. Just watch this. I'm going to push my hand above your shoulders, both shoulders, push all that negativity all the way through, all the way through, all the way through until it fucking pops out the top of your fingers any second now. Feel it leaving? Yeah? Let it go. 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 Just imagine that valve, wherever that blockage is now, just opening there. Letting it flow all the way out your body. There you go. When you're ready, you know you're ready. Let it go. When he's on this last bit, and you're ready, and you know you're ready, open your eyes up and feel brand new. Let it go. All that hidden emotion. All that hidden emotion. All the anger. The hurt, guilt, the shame. Just imagine now me pushing out the back of your neck. Imagine me pushing all up the back of your neck, pushing it up through the top of your skull. And just imagine that big powerful energy dragging it out now, out of the back of your neck. Just imagine it being pulled out of the top of your neck now. That's it, that's it, that's it. Uncontrollable negative energy being dragged out by a big powerful source. Let it go, mate. Let it go. You're a big boy now. Let it go. 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 Let it go now. Well done. There you go. Now. Let it go, mate. There you go. Let it 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 go. Quick away. Let it go, mate. Let it go. Let it go. So, give him 2 minutes on your own. What I want you to take from that is it happens. Not like that all the time, but just be prepared for the unexpected. That's all I say. The other thing as well is give them time. You'll notice that a lot of that, I didn't really say a lot. It was let it go, let it go, let it go. As I'm watching them, calibrating with him, non-stop. What I'm doing is I'm watching. It's all right. I'm trying to give him time, what we just did. Let it go. The idea is to calibrate continuously with the client, yeah? It's all right. And you'll normally find it comes out in waves. And I'll talk about the pressure cooker side of things in a minute again. Let it go. Feel it release. Feel it relieve. There you go. There you go. And you'll find it. Wave, 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 until eventually it just goes wave, wave, wave. That's it. Let it go. 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 Let it go now. Just breathe. Relax. You ready? Take a nice big deep breath. That's it. Still feel it leaving?
It just feels strange.
I'm surprised.
It just felt like there was a tap on the back of my neck, but I can't tell you what's come out. It's just like
All that shit.
I don't know, mate. I don't know what's coming out.
Good, just let it come out then.
Just causing me to shake.
That's all right. Just let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. What you're seeing there is very, very, very common with trauma base. Very. In fact, if I'm working with trauma and I don't get it, I start to think about what I'm doing. It's all right. It's all right. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, God. Let it go.
You've glued me down.
Yeah, I know. You won't stop now. So let me just, if you didn't pick up on that, he's just said, you've glued me down. What happened at the beginning of the session?
Yeah.
You're stuck to the back of the chair, you're stuck to the chair. I've got enough experience, I've never hypnotised him before, to know what's now going to happen. That's what you got. That's the thing. I don't want anyone to think, oh my God, they're all going to be like this. They're not. How's your hands feeling?
My arms are okay, showing this leg.
All right. So just imagine here, watch this. If I go to the top of your hips now, and I push all the way down your legs, through your knee, all the way through into your ankles, all the way into the tips of your toes, and just let it flood into the universe, into the ground now. All that negativity now. Feel it?
Yeah.
Let it flow all the way down to the centre of the earth. Let it go. Peacefully and calmly. Let it go. you go. How's that feel?
You got about 90% of it, I think.
One of you poor bastards getting an eggs then.
A lot better.
Pardon?
A lot better. The headache's gone.
Yeah. Because what will happen now is that stomach and that heart and that brain up there is going to reconnect now and just let go. Let that negativity just flow out now. Just let that reconnect all the way up your backbone to the back of your neck, up the top of your head, and just let it just flow out peacefully and calmly now. From the tips of your toes, through your knees, into your hips, into your stomach, up your backbone, through your heart, all the way out the top of your head, and just let it all just flow out now. Let it go. No. That's it. That's it. That's it. You alright?
Yeah. Can't feel there ain't much left.
No, you'll be fine for a bit.
What did you say?
He feels fine, but there's a little bit left.
Oh.
But what's the point of caning him up here?
Mm-hmm.
He can play with it. In a respectful way, I mean. By the same token.
Was it because he was holding on and couldn't let go?
The subconscious, unconscious monkey brain will never, he knows, and I'll find out in a minute. Pardon?
I don't know what's left.
So, did you see any images, feelings, thoughts, emotions?
Nothing at all.
Does that answer the question that came up a little while ago?
Yeah, that was me. Yeah.
Do I have to worry about images, feelings, thoughts, emotions? No, because I'm worried about the sensations.
Yeah.
Well, also, suppose that subconscious knows that it's done the work, even if you can't tell you what.
Yeah. So another way of looking at this as well is that if you've never read the book Waking the Tiger by I told everyone to go buy it. Yeah, Trauma Release. If you read about when the impala gets caught by a cheetah, the baby cheetah catches an impala and it sits there banging it around. It goes like, well, where's my mum? I don't know what to do with it. And it just keeps poking it and prodding it, biting it, and the bloody impala's like, all right, are we going to do something about this? Are we having a party or what? Then the cheetah goes, oh, I've had enough of you. You're boring. I don't know what to do with you. And the little impala runs off. It doesn't go, I need counselling, CBT or Reiki. It doesn't sit there and do that. It goes, it runs off into the distance and it shakes itself, shakes its nervous system down, and then carries on eating. Doesn't ask for counselling, doesn't ask for CBT. It shakes its body with its tail and clears the nervous system. Like it's like that, bang, let it all go. Look at the shaking and the way that the body happens with us. All depends where you are on the old spectrum of if the earth is 2,000 years old or you want to go down the Darwinian experience. But I firmly believe that we were monkeys and we lost our tails. And if you look at it like that, when we lost our tails, we lost that ability to do that. So when you look at it like that, not less than some of you have got elongated coccyxes like that, and you can do that. There you go. Always expect the unexpected. Safety first. We're wearing these masks for a reason, but we had to breach the 1 metre. We had to breach the 1 metre to stop him catapulting himself backwards. There's nothing I can do about that. Safety first. 2 of us behind the chair, just pushing the chair back. Just making sure he's there. I glued him to the chair. I've never hypnotised him. I've never worked with him before. But I knew as he was walking, I knew when he put his hand up, I went, I know what's going to happen. I knew what was going to happen. Gut feeling, intuition, I don't care what you call it, I knew. That's why I glued him to the chair. I haven't glued anyone else to a chair today, except him. Because I knew it was going to happen.
Can't be off it.
This is normally when I throw a £20 note on the floor.
You can't move your feet either.
Yeah, well, that's all right. That's just exhaustion now. That's just tiredness. So he's going to be sitting out this next round when we go practice. So let me just deconstruct that while he's. Remember when I'm always talking about this, I talk about snow globes. And I rattle a snow globe really hard. And then I sit back and then we let the snow globe just filter through. Some of the bits hit the floor straight away. Some of them in the next few minutes. As a hypnotist, don't forget, I know he's there, yeah? In the next few minutes, he'll get more clarity. Over the next few hours, he'll be feeling clearer and better. In the next day or so, he'll have that clarity that he's been looking for. So in the next few moments, he's going to feel good anyway. And all those particles are going to come down.
Feel lighter.
Yeah, what am I doing? What am I? I'm a hypnotist. I'm not a fucking psychotherapist. So what am I doing? I'm still giving suggestions. In the next few minutes, that dust particles are going to come down. Next few hours, you're going to get that clarity. Next few days, you're going to feel better and better and better as each day goes on. What am I doing? I'm compounding suggestions all the way in and telling him what his subconscious and unconscious needs.
Shoulders feel lighter.
Yeah, they will do, because all the pressure and tension's been built. Does this make sense what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I do not believe in the grey matter being the vessel of hypnosis. I think it's got component parts and things happen and we do logical things in there, but I don't think it's got anything to do with it. I don't think it.
Why is it we can't get to that mystical, magical place?
Don't worry, you're as fucking useless as me. Don't worry about that. I don't. In fact, there's one place that I do go to, and that's in Great Yarm, where I grew up as a boy, and it flashes up periodically. In Galston, there's a lighthouse tower and all that type of stuff. And I sometimes go there, go blank, and then I just feel the pressure come off, and then all of a sudden that pops up. That was where, as a young boy, I grew up. That's something for me. But it doesn't always turn up. I won't worry about it. Don't.
Yeah, but when you say when you're there, nod. Because
I didn't with him.
No, but I never go there either.
No,
so
don't worry about
throws
it.
me a bit. What?
Yeah, just do whatever you need to do. You know, you don't have to nod. Some people might go, I don't do it. Next time, just bring them back out. If they don't nod, bring them back out. How'd you get on? Couldn't see anything. Dump them back in and don't bother saying it again. Just don't be worried about
Do you think it was just the white light with him?
Yeah. So let's look at that process there. Let's look at that process.
I felt it right from the start. But it starts in the bottom of your legs, not the white light. You couldn't feel the white light, but it was the white light that attached to everything, and then the hypnosis and everything. It's still there, but it'll dissipate.
Get the processing.
Yeah, was the white light pulling it out then?
There is no
I don't know.
there is no white light.
But what I mean is, I can't. How can I explain something? You know, you get to sleep and you see a light. Say if you close your eyes and you get to sleep overnight, and you look at a light and you can see like the different type of lights, like
beans.
It's like that. You know, if you close your eyes and you look into light, you can see that like that different type of light. That's what you see. You can't feel the white light through you.
Okay.
And I can't tell you, I can't even start to tell you what came out.
But the thing is, this is one thing that your client, you're never going to get, and just reassure him, you did everything right. Because to us, it's fucking mumbo jumbo. To us, it's absolute pure mumbo. To him, it's reality. It's his belief. It's what happened. And I've said this before on a webinar, I think with you before. That lady that turned up my office, nothing happened all session. Nothing. I dumped her back into emotional detox to see if I could do it one more, and she just went to it. And I said, mystical magical place, and then just go let go. And as she did it, she just said, just started doing that, started shaking, then she opened her eyes and went, I'm done. I hadn't even finished. I hadn't even told her what to do. She just did it. So what happened there? She went, well, me and my ex-husband, we got married in Vegas. said, all right, what does that mean? She went, well, I imagined that I drove him into the middle of the nuclear test facility where we went on our honeymoon. And I tied him to a nuclear bomb and blew him up. I went, fair cop, governor, fair cop. Would that have made any difference to me? No. Does it make sense to her and her meta? Don't forget, this thing here doesn't work in words. It works in colours and algorithms. We teach the colours and algorithms words. That's what you've got to remember. So when we're doing this, all it is just colours, algorithms, sensations, feelings, bang, 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 bang. And you're going to get some weird and wacky stories. Just agree with them. Don't sit there trying going, oh yes, but Sigmund Freud once said in this model that we should do this and this and this, because it's a load of bobbins, right? You just got to leave it alone and let him know what it is. I know what he did was right for him. That's all you've got to remember in this shit. Some people are going to tell you some really funky stuff. Oh, but then there was this unicorn and it grabbed hold of this minotaur and then beat the minotaur up and then it spat it out and then it had a donut. You're going to get that. You're going to get that. I've had a drive-through monkey before. Somebody said I felt like I was a monkey at a drive-through throwing things out. Fine. Whatever floats your boat.
Read his bleeding book, that's what started it.
There you go. Well, that's the point of my book. My book is about that. That's what the point is. The point behind the book is that.
The second I started reading his book, he made me put it down.
There you go.
And I texted you, didn't I?
Yeah.
You missed out some of the symptoms. This is why what you're on about, you're feeling the symptoms. This is, yeah.
There you go.
Oh, you was feeling it.
Yeah. But I
When
left
I read his book,
Yeah.
it triggered it. I've got no fear. I don't know whether I'll get fear. I've got no fear of nothing. Nothing at all. Not frightened of no one, not fear of nothing. Very, very confident in myself. I don't disbelieve anything. I'm that way inclined. Whether it'll change now, I don't know. But from when the second I started reading his book, I think it's the first paragraph, I texted it on.
Has that effect. But that's the point of my book. The point of my book is to trigger it and to get people to recollect that they're not the only ones. But anyway.
If you've got a problem,
Yeah,
it's
that's the
anything
thing.
to do something like that.
Some people think they're the only one. I'm the only one who's got this. And that's the point, you see. But do not be shocked in what you just... Don't take away what you've just seen. I'm glad it's happened in front of you. But on the same token, if it happens to you, just stay calm. Just let it go. Don't do what a lot of people do, and they teach them, wake them up straight away, wake them up, fucking wake up. Don't do it, just leave them. Well, the thing is I've seen people before go, oh, they're shaking. Leave them. Fall on the floor, as long as they're safe, leave them.
With the adverse reactions, in your experience, is there a link between how adverse the reaction is and the time that they've been in trauma? So somebody comes to you maybe in their 50s.
As in, are they more violent?
Well, just general, more sort of like
No.
reactions regarding like
It's a
tears and
I
stuff.
think it's a personal thing. Let's say the trauma happened when they were 13, they come to me when they're 60. In my experience, I don't think that reaction is time led. I think it's more
I've had a lot
personality.
of trauma.
Yeah, that's
I've
the
had my
thing.
eye, but near enough blind in my eye. I've had my legs all cut open with the forces because they was just too big for running. Lost my finger. Trauma's just constantly going, but you don't link it all together at all. You can't even start to link it all together. And when I read his book, I started to realise. I think that's what triggered it. And unfortunately, Tom triggered it over there, and it got triggered in here when, you know, a piece of paper we wrote.
Yeah.
I got Carl outside, I says, you need to rip a piece of paper up now. It's affecting me, like, now, you've got to rip it up. That's why he walked over and ripped it up. What I wrote on that piece of paper, I classed it as personal, even though it was very, very bad, what I wrote on it. It was personal to me. I didn't mind him looking at it, but I didn't want him to leave the piece of paper. Anyway, so any of you could read it, because if any of you read it, you wouldn't be in the same room as me.
Oh.
So that triggered me. That's why I put my hand up waiting.
Did you write on that bit of paper? I joined the Royal Marines. I wish I'd joined the RAF. Is that what the trauma is? Or if I'd done better at school, I could have joined the army. Is that what the trauma is?
No, I'd have had to fucking meet you. But no, it's the person who's shaking. You won't feel no pain or nothing. I can't tell you what come out. The only vision I've ever seen is black. Donna's tried hypnotising me about 4 or 5 times. I've had, I think the first time I told you, I had a big steel black plate across my head, and I could see all the hypnosis running around it. And I had a big thick plate, that thick, across my chest, front to back. And when she tried to talk to my subconscious mind, this hand was no, and my hand came off my leg like that and glued itself to the settee. It's if it won't let you in, it won't let you in. But this man gave me tapping program. He hasn't charged me. Yeah, I've done as he requested. I've tapped and tapped and tapped, even out there. But I'll tell you now, go and buy this tapping thing, because out there when I was sat down and I was tapping out there, he got a sequence, and as he come down to my collarbone and under my arm, it started to trigger more. So that was triggering it more than anything, and I was just waiting for him to ask for a volunteer, because I knew it had to come out. Whether it's all come out, I don't know.
No, it's still coming. Still coming out. You're processing. All he's doing is processing.
Yeah.
So while he's still processing, I'm going to leave it there. That would not be the end of a session, but because we're here today and we've still got things to do, I'm going to leave it for now, and then I'm going to come back to it in a little while, and we're going to do some stuff just to tidy up. And as he goes through the day, I'll monitor right what's going on. So don't think, oh, by the way, 90 minutes are up, sunshine. Out you go. When they're sitting there shaking, I would spend a little bit more time with them. But on the same token, we'll let him just process, let him do what he needs to do. Go over there, go sit with Donna for 5 minutes, just get himself back together, and then we'll do it, all right?
If he can get his ass off the chair.
Oh, no, piggyback time. So, okay, so I'm just gonna run through that process again. The hypnosis induction. Remember what it was? All those years ago.
Yeah.
So it feels like years ago, doesn't it? Breathing induction.
Oh, yeah.
In.
That's right, yeah.
Do you notice I stopped? Because I'm not going to be starting. I don't want to be hyperventilating. I just went. That's all I'm doing. That's all I'm doing when I get to close the eyes. Hyperventilation. Calm it all down, over-oxygenate the system, close the eyes, make them feel that the hypnosis is just wearing out of control, but actually it's just oxygenated blood flooding around the body. And then what I did then is images feeling, special place, mystic place, magical place, place where you can make perfect positive lifestyle changes, let go of any negative images, feelings, thoughts, emotions, or sensations that you've held on to over the past weeks, past months, past years, and then just sit back. A couple of little techniques that I threw in there as well, because he looked like he was stuck. Do you notice I put my hand underneath his belly button and then pushed all the way through? Remember, suggestions are not verbal, they're physical. Like this. If I just do this, push all that pressure all the way up, 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 until eventually it pops out now.
Feels like you've got a headache at the back of your head.
Just imagine that headache just getting pushed all the way at the top of your head, and that headache flooding out now. Like it's got a clear channel out now. Feel it?
Yeah, good.
There you go. Just that pressure, all those little waves, you'll notice it with waves after wave after wave. All right?
It's like a dense headache, like a migraine.
All right, and then that'll just start to flood out now. And if we just, watch this, if I grab that and I pull that clagginess out, watch this now, watch my hand. Watch my hand. If I just pull all that clagginess out now, just watch me pull it out, and all that clagginess that's in your head now can go out now. There you go. Suggestions are not verbal, they're physical as well. So if you feel that you can go like his hands,
Yeah.
I just pushed from his shoulder all the way through both hands to push it out. Any spiritual energy people will notice I said to somebody, open the back door.
Yeah.
Let that shit out.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm dealing with. Some people, exorcisms, entities, whatever you want to call it, I don't mind. Just whatever it is, I can't see it, I can't feel it, get it the fuck out of the room. That's the way I look at it. You alright? Time is now. Everyone happy with that?
Yeah.
Does anyone feel emotional? I'm going to ask you now. Anyone feel emotional doing that? Because vicariously, when I'm teaching and I'm working at the front, I'm not just working with him. You lot are copying it as well. Vicariously, you lot will pick it up. When I'm doing stuff, some of you will just sit there and just, I've seen people doing that before, just doing that, just without completely and utterly, because I've done the hypnosis induction at the front, they've gone into trance watching me or hypnosis, whatever they're doing, and they just start doing it. They'll do their own thing.
It is quite amazing how physical it can. I mean, you did more then than I do in like a 2-hour gym session, for Christ's sake.
I've had people come out and next day go, my God, my arms are aching.
Yeah, it is quite
Intense.
physical.
And your hands were really, really tense. So really.
Oh God, yeah. Everything was in my arms to start off with. You couldn't swipe, twisted my hands like that. It was just so powerful, and that's why it lifted my arms up. It lifted my arms up because my arms wasn't at the right angle. My arms were down there like that. So my arms had to come up that way for it to come out because it was just too much. It couldn't come out that way. When you lifted your arm up, it was all coming out. It's hard to explain. When you first feel it, your body's shaking and you can't, how can I put it? You don't feel as if anything's coming out and your body's shaking. And then all of a sudden it starts to pressurise out of you. But you can't say where it's coming out of. If that makes sense, it's like everywhere.
There you go.
We want to make sense of it, so we may think we might want it to physically come out, but like you say, it's all in the mind.
It comes out everywhere, and I don't know when it was, but I had a vision of like, as if, it was like nails, but not nails, but long bars with caps on, like that, and about that thick. And they were just all pulling out my legs, all coming out and going up into the air. Don't make sense, but that's what it felt like.
That's
Like
powerful.
big nails like that, and they were about that long. Caps on were about that round, and about that thick.
What, just then? During your session?
So again,
During that your experience then?
Yeah.
Wow, so you did visualise then?
you don't. It's only when you sat here that you can think about it. But when Donna's put me in hypnosis before, it's been completely different. It's like, don't forget, from when Donna first started and I realised there was a problem when I read his book, I texted you straight away, didn't I? And I let him know there was a problem because I was coming down. And once I realised there was a problem, and it was getting worse, because I'm strong in myself, I didn't know which way it was going to go. And I've got lots and lots and lots of guns. So the first thing I did, I secured all my guns and gave me keys to an ex-firearms officer. They wouldn't give me back until he knew I was okay. So I couldn't get to them. But that was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Because it's my life, my guns. I could only keep my air rifles, so I'm a bit emotional, sorry. It's hard. If you was to think of the most important thing in your life, yeah, I mean the most important thing in your life, and you had to go and give it someone to come down here to get better, to go back and get it, and it's your relief for all the pressures in the world, and you've got no fears and no nothing, it's the hardest thing you'll ever do in your life. It sounds strange, but it is. It's like now. It's still shaking.
That's good. But on the same token, can you see how it's now all starting to pour out about what was going on during all of that, yeah? A lot more. Now, so we stop labouring on that. He's going to rest. Go away. Time's now 22. If you could be back in your chairs, please, at 10 past. Ready to go at 10 past, yeah?
I'm watching shit. It's 16:34. Only £1,000. That's why it's crap.
What time is it now?
16:34.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I've set the
time?
clock.
Be back at 5:05.
Yeah,
please.
5 past.
Thank you. Again, practice. Do bits and pieces.
Well done, buddy.
Stop, panic, don't worry about, we'll be walking about all the time.